Hello?
Yes, ma'am. It's Sergeant Shelley, Richmond Heights Police. How can I help you?
Hello. I'm calling because there's a pretty grave matter of concern that happened at Ranker Hamilton and Fenley, 2016 South Big Bend Boulevard. My, ex-attorney, John Fenley, forged a lot of my custody or motions, subpoenas, and depositions and things, which is a federal offense. And I'm hoping you guys are gonna go make an arrest because he extorted me out of like $17,000 for these forged documents.
What kind of documents are you talking about?
So, he's a family law attorney. It's for a custody case. So, for instance, the subpoena for taking depositions with the police department in Cuba and St. Louis City to get all the records of the abuse that I had on me by the other party. He forged them, so all of my records of the abuse I went through and everything were not fully used in my custody case. He concealed, he buried a lot of the abuse that I went through. So the other party, these people that did this to me, they're persistent domestic offenders on me. And right now they have full temporary custody of my babies. Despite I've not broken any laws, I've passed hair follicle tests, I've proven myself fit, I've done everything. And I was wondering why I'm not seeing results. Probably because all these are forged. And he didn't.
So you're saying that he has information about injuries or abuse to you, but he did not present them in court?
He didn't get the files. He forged this subpoena for taking a deposition. So he basically he didn't collect my files because this actually is not filed. So in the top right there's it says for file stamp only. He put a state seal in all of these spots, thinking I wasn't gonna notice.
It seems to me like if you have a complaint about the job that he did for you, then you probably need to go through the Missouri Bar Association to file a complaint.
This is a federal offense. He can be arrested.
Yeah. Well, I don't really understand what it is that you're claiming. He didn't present all of the information that you say is available, but that's not a crime. That he may or may not.
Hello?
That's because
Hello?
The complaint probably has to go through the Missouri
Hello?
Bar Association before we can determine whether or not he actually fulfilled what his obligations are as an attorney.
Okay, sorry. I accidentally merged these calls. Actually, no, there's 2 police officers on the phone.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so if you can't help me with these forged documents, officer, then I'm just going to end this phone call now, and I'm going to talk to this other officer if you're not going to help me. Because this is a federal offense, and you're claiming that it's a civil matter.
Well, I don't have any documents in front of me, so I can't say whether you have forged documents or not. When you tell me what you say happened,
What's your fax number?
it's not coming across as a forgery. You're saying that he withheld some information for you.
Can I just fax it to you to save time for everybody here?
Well, I'm telling you that your best alternative is probably to go through the Missouri Bar Association.
He needs
and
to be
can determine
indicted.
whether or not you have a valid complaint against him.
Okay, I guess I'll do that, and then I'll seek for you to indict him again, I guess.
Yeah, to be honest with you, it sounds like you don't really understand how things work.
Mm-hmm.
We have to conduct an investigation before anything is done to him, but we need some sort of paperwork or something in order to begin
I'm trying to get your fax number so that I can start this investigation.
But what you're telling me is that you're just not happy with the way that he handled your case, which is not a criminal matter.
Sir, that's not what I said. I'm trying to present you with the evidence, but you won't give me the fax number.
Well, you can fax the information to me and I'll look over it.
Okay, that'd be great. What's your fax number?
Okay, it's 314.
Okay.
Hold on just a second. It is 314
Okay.
655
Okay.
3554.
Okay. I'll send these over.
And
Thank you.
if you send that to me, I will look at it. But
What's your name?
I need a lot more information than what you're saying happened.
What's your name again?
Sergeant Schilly.
S-H...
SCHILLI.
S-C-H-I-L-L-Y. And badge number?
177.
177. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I'll be sending that over by the end of the day.
Thank you.
Bye. Sergeant Barnell, are you still there?
Major Carnell, yes.
Oh, Major Carnell, I'm so sorry. Did you receive my fax?
I did.
Awesome. So that's just one of the documents. I just sent you the most important one that it has to do with your police department, but there's a lot of them looking this way. Like my subpoena to the St. Louis City Police is that way. It's pretty alarming, and so I started pointing this out. I started sending these faxes to people, and I let John Finley know, like, something's not right here. I could tell these are forged. And then the very next day, my custody case is taken off of CaseNet, and it's no longer able to be viewed.
Mr. Finley's your attorney, correct?
Ex-attorney, I fired him.
Okay, so who's your new attorney?
I don't have a new attorney. He extorted me of $20,000. Do you think I have money for a new attorney?
Well, I wasn't aware of that information, so I apologize.
It's okay, but right now, what I'm telling you, the reality of this situation is this is a fraudulent court case that has gone on against me to keep my daughters in the care of this man, Brian Walk, who's a persistent domestic offender.
Okay. Does he have any convictions for domestic violence or domestic assault?
Which one? Brian
Mr.
Walk?
Walk.
How am I supposed to know that when you guys never disclosed my records? So this subpoena to your taking of a deposition for the Cuba Police Department is forged. So that means it's not been filed, which means that my... Yeah.
This isn't the Cuba Police Department.
Who is this?
This is the Crawford County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, that's not Cuba?
No, we're not the Cuba Police Department.
I'm so confused. So I'm dealing with you guys, but my daughters are in Cuba, Missouri. So have I been dealing with the wrong police department this whole time?
No. Your daughters aren't in Cuba, Missouri. It's in the county portion of Cuba, though.
Okay, so what I'm pointing out is that I don't know for sure if Brian Walk has ever been actually convicted of domestic assault or whatever, even though I know that he has committed it on other women, because Justin told me, and Betty Jean Hansman, paternal grandmother, told me that he assaulted her too, and he got kicked off the military base for it. He strangled her, but I can't say he's actually been convicted, because this whole subpoena for the information is falsified, which means I don't have that information. All I know is what he's done to me personally, and he was, in the police complaint, it said that you guys sent it over to the prosecutor that he was to be charged with third-degree domestic assault on me because of what he did. And then the prosecutor failed to acknowledge these charges.
Okay, and if that's what the prosecutor's office decided to do, that's on them, not on us.
You're right.
We don't do the filing of charges, we just submit the information.
Right, well, I'm saying it's pretty obvious that my daughters are in immediate danger, and you guys have still not requested stat assistance for them.
Okay, well, we've done, I believe, at least 2 check the well-beings at the residence.
That doesn't matter.
In the last few weeks.
I want stat assistance.
And the children appear to be safe.
Yeah, they appear, but that's just... What? Request the stat assistance, please. Please, request the stat assistance on behalf of my daughters. Get other agencies involved, because the fact that you haven't gotten other agencies involved is kind of a little bit suspicious at this point.
Stat generally investigates crimes that are committed outside of the county that it's claimed in. So if there was an internet crime or a crime against a child that lives here in this county but it occurred in another county, that's generally when we would contact Stat and get them involved. But
I don't know. That's not what Stat Assistance told me. Matt from Stat Assistance did not say that.
Well,
So
here's
I don't
the
know
thing.
what I need to
You
do
don't have to
here.
contact STAT for any cases. It's just a agency within the state that offers that to other agencies. But generally, we don't reach out to them. We have an adequate staff to handle the cases that come in.
So you guys aren't going to do anything about the fact that my daughters are living with a persistent domestic offender whose son even
That's
said
your
that he's
claim, though. Ms.
That's
Davis.
my claim. That's the police. That's the on the police report. That was their claim. There was witnesses on this police report that said that they saw it. That he has anger problems.
When was this?
Also, I tried to get
What incident are you referring to?
I guess I'll have to send this I'll fax this police complaint over to you guys if you don't have it. You should be able to look it up under 1035 White Hawk Drive. I just feel like I'm going in circles with you guys. This is just a huge circle, and I'm wasting my time. I'll fax that over to you guys, but I'm not putting up with this. I'm not a walkover, and I'm not going to stand for this.
Ms. Dean, is it a sheriff's office report?
It is. It's a police complaint. It's from the police. It's a sheriff.
What's the complaint number on it?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Is this the one from 2016?
I'm guessing, yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, on that one, like I said, we took the information, we referred it to the prosecutor's office, he declined to pursue charges.
That has nothing to do with the fact that my daughters are in immediate danger right now.
Well, you're right, it doesn't, but you keep bringing it up, so I'm trying to address that for you.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get you guys to do something about the fact that my daughters are in immediate danger and you're not giving me any options.
Why do you believe your daughters are in immediate danger?
Oh, probably because this guy would peer through my windows all the time. He'd show up to my house unannounced, trying to catch me undressed all the time, and he did several times. He assaulted me when I was pregnant. Justin has been seriously abused by him his whole life. DFS took him away when he was a kid because of the abuse. He assaulted his wife, like I told you. He lives alone with my daughters. I don't know how. I'm just going in circles. I don't think you guys actually care. You guys don't care.
Okay. Well, I'm going to disagree with you. We've investigated the claims that you've made. We've been in contact with Children's Division. One of our investigators has been in contact with Mr. Walk and the children, along with one of our deputies been in contact with the children to check their well-being. There are no indications that there are any type of assaults that are occurring with your children.
They told me there was. My daughters told me themselves that there was assaults going on. Did you ask them? Did you ask them?
There is a schedule. I believe the investigator is going to schedule interviews with them.
When?
Children's Division declined. I don't know. I can't give you those dates.
I want to
I
know
think
when
Children's
that's going to
Division
happen.
declined to do the interviews, so it would be an outside agency that would do those interviews.
Oh, like Stat Assistance, an outside agency?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let me know as soon as these interviews are going to take place. Because if you ask my daughter, especially Conscious, she's more verbal than Sparrow because Sparrow's so scarred from being illegally kidnapped from my home. Her verbal skills went away after they did that to us. Conscious will straight up tell you. She'll tell you. She sees Daddy and they play Pikachu games together. Daddy is Justin Walk, court ordered not to be around them. You could literally, I don't know how they do it, but they point to a doll and say, has anyone touched you here? Conscious showed me in the visit. She pointed to the part. I don't want to get graphic with you, but it was bad. So I want these interviews to be taking place, please, as soon as possible. Whatever you can do in your power to get this to happen.
Okay, well, here's what I want you to understand, Ms. Dean, okay? We can't force the children to do interviews. We can't force those that have custody of them to bring them to interviews. Okay, so we have to have cooperation from all parties.
Right.
So if we have that, then we'll make those arrangements.
That'd be great. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your
Okay.
time.
All right, is there anything else I can help you with today?
No,
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
you too. Bye.